Hey everyone, Commander Josh Hawkins here, and welcome to another episode of Exploring Elite Dangerous Horizons. In this video, we'll be taking a look at the first footage shown from Update 2.3, including Holo-me, megaships, the Dolphin, and Multicrew gameplay, as well as a new camera system that content creators are going to go crazy for. In just a week from today, Elite Dangerous Patch 2.3 beta will begin, and commanders around the galaxy will get their hands on the new character creator, now officially dubbed Holo-me, and we'll all be showing off our shiny new avatars with the introduction of Multicrew. Holo-me introduces the ability to create your own, unique-looking avatar, and comes with many of the bells and whistles you'd expect to see in a custom avatar creator. While I don't want to spend too much time showing it off in this video, I can confirm that the customization options are quite extensive. While the avatar's faces do look truly fantastic and include sliders for unique options such as asymmetry, there are a few limitations to the creator itself. For example, there seems to be a lack of long hairstyles, and I didn't see an option to customize your body shape. So either everyone in the year 3303 is in fantastic shape, or the flight suits have the ability to tighten you up in all the right places. At least the flight suits themselves have some customization, and Ed Lewis showed off some of the different colors and decals that will be available, but I'd expect that many of these will only be available by unlocking the required rank or purchasing pilot skin packs, which will most likely appear on the Frontier store shortly after the patch goes live. Also, with the introduction of avatars, yours and your friends' faces will now appear in the chat window messages as well as the friends list. In a live stream on Tuesday, we saw our first glimpse of the Dolphin, the smallest passenger-focused ship in the game. While not much is known about this ship's specifications, its design is certainly consistent with its bigger brothers, the Orca and the Beluga. And speaking of bigger brothers, we also caught a sneak peek of the first type of megaship, Fisher's Rest, named after the late great Carrie Fisher. According to Eddie Simons of Frontier Developments, there will be many variations of these ships in patch 2.3, but we don't know yet what exactly their purpose will be. Popular ideas include a colonization ship, long-distance travel, and ship ferrying. I can't wait to see more of these once the patch hits the live servers. Earlier today, Ed Lewis hosted a live stream alongside Frontier Development's very own Sandy Samarco, Adam Woods, and Barry, giving us our very first look at what I believe is one of the most highly anticipated features to be added to the game since planetary landings: Multicrew. At its core, Multicrew is about bringing people together and overcoming the biggest obstacle that players face in Elite Dangerous: distance. With a 1-to-1 scale galaxy, it can be very hard for commanders to play with their friends without spending extended periods of time trying to meet up somewhere. Multicrew hopes to get past this barrier by creating a new style of jump in, jump out gameplay, whereby you can instantly join your friends on their ship or they on yours, no matter how far apart you happen to be in the game. While this part of the video will focus more on showing off these features, for a more detailed discussion of the different roles themselves, feel free to check out my first Multicrew video, which goes into great detail about the individual roles. You'll find a link in the description, and a card should be displaying just up above. As you can imagine, this feature has been in the works for quite some time, and requires an extensive change of the menu systems in order to accommodate this new functionality. So players will now find a new tab on their comms panel for Multicrew matchmaking. Upon opening the matchmaking tab, you'll be presented with the option to either find a crew or join another ship. Finding a crew will open up your ship to other players looking to fulfill a multi-crew role while you remain the pilot, while joining another ship will place you in one of the crew roles on someone else's ship. There are several types of gameplay options you'll be able to select from, including bounty hunting, pirating, mentoring, as well as other playstyles including mining, exploration, and smuggling, which will match players of similar playstyles. And each of these playstyles comes with a simple set of rules regarding the lawfulness or unlawfulness of the activity you choose to undertake. Bounty hunting, for example, would be considered a lawful activity, and players breaking the law while in crew roles will automatically be kicked from the ship as a safeguard to the other people involved, while piracy, on the other hand, is considered unlawful, and you're free to break the law as much as you'd like without fear of repercussions. Once you accept to join a crew, a holographic representation of yourself will appear on your friend's ship, and you will assume the role of either gunner or fighter. You will now have a unique perspective of the ship from one of the crew seats and be presented with a streamlined interface that offers basic tactical information including hull, shields, and heat, as well as pip control for power distribution. You'll also be able to tab the display to show the radar mode in order to assist in combat tactical assessments. The fighter role needs little explanation since you'll be in control of one of the ship-launched fighters. However, the pilot of the ship will maintain control over NPC pilots. The gunner seems to have a lot more functionality to it, and will probably be the role that I would prefer, although you can swap between the gunner and the fighter roles if you want to. As the gunner, you'll be able to assume control over any turreted or launcher weapon, as well as heat sinks, shield cell banks, countermeasures, and a mysterious new module that Sandy Samarco said we should just ignore, called a data link scanner. You'll have the same ability as in your own ship to assign weapons to fire groups as you see fit, as well as being able to set a few special quick access items. Entering into gunner mode will give you a 360-degree camera mode that provides a new level of situational awareness, which can work much to the pilot's advantage if you communicate what you see accordingly, since this new camera mode has little obstructing its view and even moves the ship out of the way of the targeting reticule as you pan around. Both missiles and guns can be fired in 360 degrees, and weapon status is communicated via the interface, with weapons that have no line of sight turning red as they become unavailable. Targeting in gunner mode also functions slightly different than when piloting a ship, and targets inside your reticule will auto-lock, so as long as you keep them centered, you can fire at them. You can also manually lock targets, allowing you to fire missiles even when your target is off-screen. Enemies targeted by your crew will carry special indicators so you know who your mates are firing at. And any items in space, such as enemy ships, friendly ships, and cargo, will have a little arrow on the side of the screen indicating which direction you would have to turn in order to target them. For commanders who want to keep track of their stats while in Multicrew, you'll have a new screen called the Multicrew Session Report, which will provide you details such as session time, total kills, fighters deployed, fighters lost, as well as general stats such as completed missions, mission rewards, distance traveled, and furthest jump distances. This page will also show you how many credits you've earned, as well as any bounties or fines you may have accrued during your session. And finally, since we'll all certainly want to see our avatars' faces, Frontier has given us a new camera system which will not only allow you to take a good up-close look at your character, but provides an array of camera tools that content creators are going to go wild for. In addition to depth of field and blur effects, this new camera allows you to zoom out up to 2,000 meters and even control your ship in camera mode. There are several preset camera locations inside the ship as well, for those interior shots, but one feature that I like most is that this camera mode is going to be accessible to all crew members, meaning you'll be able to capture multiple angles of the same scene as it unfolds. Before I wrap up, here are a few miscellaneous things we'll also see added in 2.3. Turreted mining lasers will be added for people looking to do multi-crew mining. Bounty credit will now be duplicated for all wing members, not just multi-crew members. And you'll be able to name your ship. There will also be a new history tab to track certain activities in multi-crew, wings, and kills, which will give you quick access to adding people as a friend or even blocking someone. Needless to say, I'm very excited for all that patch 2.3 is going to bring to Elite Dangerous, and I'm sure that there's a lot more that they haven't even told us, especially considering all the new developments with the ancient rune sites and alien hyperdictions. Unfortunately, we don't have to wait much longer. Beta begins on the 23rd, so make sure you have your Horizons beta access so you can participate. If you don't, never fear, I'll be sure to be live streaming the beta on day 1 and throughout, so just make sure to subscribe to my channel and turn notifications on for the updates. This is Commander Josh Hawkins, signing off. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and check out some of the other Elite Dangerous videos on my channel. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.